Welcome to the Mouthpiece. This is the second episode, and if you didn't catch the first episode, we had Showtime Tony Clash, and he made a major announcement. It seems like this is a recurring theme with this show because this time, if you didn't see Endgame, then you missed out on a whole bunch. Specifically, at the end, we had a major return, and you've probably seen it all over social media. GC Knight returned at the end of Endgame to announce his candidacy for M.A.W. Commissioner, to the shock of everybody else, including Scotty Boxes. On this episode, we have another very special guest, and of course, it's going to be GC Knight. I had the opportunity to do a live interview with him, very last minute, but nonetheless, we have an interview for you. Let's take a look. GC Knight. Mr. Knight, thank you for being here.
Thank you, Jason, for having me.
Thank you. So, Mr. Knight, so basically what happened was, for everybody that has not seen it, he actually came out and announced his candidacy for the upcoming election for commissioner. Did you want to elaborate on that?
Sure. Every year, the M.A.W. Board of Directors elects a commissioner, and that process happens every June. And last year, when I was forced out of office, and again, I deserved what I got for betraying the trust of the M.A.W. fans and the M.A.W. performers, and even that of Scotty Boxes. So, to face Dominic Delano, I had to become a member of the active roster, and that meant giving up the position of commissioner. And so when that happened, the board of directors appointed Scotty Boxes into the role, therefore avoiding the election which should have taken place in June. So now, a year later, I've returned, and it's not to stir up trouble. It's not to cause a problem. You know how the old saying goes, you don't know what you've got until it's gone? Well, I've been out of the pro wrestling scene except for a few appearances to assist Scotty Boxes when he couldn't be there, when he was on scouting trips for M.A.W. I've been out of wrestling, and I have to tell you, I've missed it every single day. And so I've returned, again, not to stir up trouble, but because I want to be a part of M.A.W.
Now, a lot of people believe that, seeing as how you left on bad terms with the company, they believe that M.A.W. may or may not actually go back to its old ways. What are you going to do to make sure that M.A.W. doesn't go back to the way you had it before?
Well, think of it this way. Seeing as how I did leave on bad terms, wouldn't you believe that my leash is very short? So what would be my motivation to come in and to cause trouble? People know about my past history and of my transgressions. So why would I come in to cause a problem? My leash would be shorter than anybody's.
You've heard Scotty Boxes' comments at the end of Endgame. What can you say about those?
I find it interesting that Scotty immediately became defensive, and he turned it into a battle. Like, he said, good luck, the fans are behind me, they're not going to be behind you. And I hate to tell Scotty, but it's not a popularity contest. In fact, the M.A.W. fans don't have a vote. Now, when I was commissioner, I knew these rules, and maybe Scotty has overlooked them, but again, it's the board of directors that elect the new commissioner. There's 12 board members, and they each get a vote. And they're the ones who are responsible for electing the next commissioner. So as popular as Scotty might be, I hate to say it, but the fan vote doesn't mean anything. Now, if per se the vote is tied, 6-6, then each M.A.W. champion gets a vote. And then the person with the most votes will become commissioner.
And why do you think Scotty Boxes became so defensive?
I couldn't tell you exactly what he's thinking, but he has been doing a good job over the past year. I acknowledge the fact that he's been doing a good job. But for his reaction to immediately become defensive, and for him to really start attacking me, one has to think, is he as confident as he should be in his performance? Maybe he's done a few things that, thinking back on it, he might not be proud of. I didn't attack Scotty when I came out there. I just came out and announced my candidacy. And I did it specifically at the end of Endgame so as not to cause a problem during the show. Again, this is not a battle between me and Scotty. I have nothing but respect for him. I believe at Lethal Lottery last year, I apologized not only to him but the M.A.W. fans for my past transgressions because I understood what I had done to Dominic Delano was wrong and I deserved my fate. So this is not about me attacking Scotty. This is really about me wanting to get back into, M.A.W. and professional wrestling. But I have to say, if Scotty does want to attack me, if Scotty does want to, pull out some of the skeletons in the closet, then I've got a fair amount of ammunition that I can fight back with myself. So if you want to do some mudslinging, Scotty, again, I have all the respect in the world for you, but I can sling some mud back too.
Some strong statements. And since, a lot of people don't realize that this process actually happens behind the scenes of M.A.W. where you get to elect a new commissioner every year, what can we expect from now until the next election?
Well, over the next couple of months, I intend on running a clean campaign, unless, of course, Scotty does want to throw some mud. But I don't intend on attacking Scotty Boxes. I just want to let everyone know what I intend on doing if, in fact, I get elected to be commissioner again. I intend to be better than I was. I have to be. Again, I'm on a short leash if I get elected again because of my past transgressions. I just want to do a great job, and as much as I respect Scotty Boxes, I just tend to think that a former wrestler, someone who's been in the trenches with the performers, someone who's been in the ring before, someone like me who spent 13 years battling in a wrestling ring, I think that former wrestlers probably make the best commissioners, not just ring announcers.
Okay. Any other important points?
Again, Scotty, I'm not here to attack you. I intend on running a clean campaign as long as you do. And if I can just appeal to the M.A.W. performers, the superstars, and the M.A.W. fans, and of course the M.A.W. board of directors, I have no evil intentions in mind. I can't have evil intentions in mind. My past is there in front of everyone to see. So I just want to come back and do the job that I should have done the first time and do it right.
Okay. Well, Mr. Knight, I'd like to thank you for joining us on the show, and I do wish you luck in this upcoming election. I know it's going to be a tough one. And I'd like to thank all of you for joining us on this.
Excuse me, I'm sorry. Hello. I'm very happy to hear that. Thank you very much. Nope, I'm looking forward to it. Thank you. Sorry, Jason. That's just an endorsement that I've been waiting for.
Endorsement.
All right, well, thanks for watching this episode of The Mouthpiece. Make sure you follow us on Facebook and visit us at massanarchywrestling.com. Until next time, I'll see you then.